Good Saturday evening, everyone. Welcome to Garden State Weather Premium on YouTube and Garden State WX on Twitter, which I've not been on today, and also Garden State Weather here on Facebook. What a beauty of a storm as our polar disturbance and our subtropical disturbance met at the same time. Here's the surface low emerging off the Carolina coast, off the Virginia coast, the northern mid-Atlantic here, and away it goes. Upper level divergence and diffluence and quite a bit of snow today. Let's take you back here a couple hours. This is the upper air pattern right now at 500 millibars, and here's our upper low now at 500 millibars stacked over southern New England, and it will be drifting slowly towards Maine over the next 6 hours. Behind this we have quite a bit of snow. And let's see. Right now, these hazards, let's see if this is refreshing or not. Let's see. These advisories will be expiring at 7 o'clock if they're still in effect here. The blizzard warning for the Jersey Shore and the coastline here, that should be expiring. And over the interior, winter storm warnings should be expiring as well for the blowing and the drifting snow. Here out on the water, we have gale warnings in effect until 6 a.m. on Sunday for freezing. Spray advisories also in effect as well, naturally. Here's a perfect look at the deformation banding here with this storm system as it's vertically stacked now in the atmosphere of the southern New England coast. Provided a lot of snow for the coastal areas of New Jersey, well better than a foot in some places, and out on Long Island, better than a foot and a half, actually, almost 2 feet of snow at Islip this afternoon, with those snow ratios being so high. Let's take off the radar here. These are the current temperatures. Let's see if we can zoom in here. We'll zoom in. There you go. I think maybe we should change the this to something better here. Let's do base maps in dark gray. Yeah, let's do dark gray. There you go. This looks better. Okay, put the observations, the overlays back on again, and take off the radar. We can get that off here and get back into observation. So these are the current air temperatures under that sky today. Let's see, max temperatures today, we didn't get too high, obviously just around where they were now. Minimum temperatures this morning, again, in the teens and single digits, mostly teens. Visibilities are improving across the region. There's still a little bit of blowing snow here in Farmingdale, in Belmar here. Other than that, the visibilities are pretty rough here out on the east ends of Long Island near Suffolk, also here at Shirley, Brookhaven National Laboratory here, and also in Brentwood at Islip on Long Island as well, with the visibilities being reduced. And of course, with all this snow back up through southern New England and near Barnstable and Cape Cod, the visibilities are varying from a mile to a mile and a half to a half of a mile here at Barnstable Municipal Boardman Airport. We did have some strong winds right along the coast today in the 40s and 50s here at Barnegat Inlet here at the Lighthouse Station. 49 here at Atlantic City at the International Airport earlier today. Out over the ocean, our buoys here, 54 mile per hour winds. Again, across central and eastern Long Island, we had wind gusts into the 40s and 50s here. And this is where it's really gusting right now, out on the Cape, where we have winds here at the buoy at 60 knots or 60 miles per hour. Are these miles per hour or knots? No, I think they're miles per hour. It's quite gusty out here, and all the way up into Maine as well with these ocean storm here, our nor'easter. Okay, right now at the Weather Network here, we're at 17 degrees and cloudy at the Weather Center. It's also 17 at Rutgers University Meteorology Program. The winds are west-southwest, veering around now on the backside of the storm at about 18 miles per hour with wind gust. Temperatures this evening already falling off at about 13 in Charlottesburg, about 9 at High Point, 8 at the Monument. And the warm spot being Fortescue, if you call that, at 23. Other temperatures are basically in the teens and 20s right now, which we can see. And the wind chill temperatures are going to come up now, and it's already feeling like it's 2 degrees with that snowpack below 0 here in Vernon. It feels like it's 4 in Sandy Stawn and 1 at High Point. And you get the picture. It's cold outside, especially with that snowpack. Well, we did fairly well with no power outages being reported here. Well, there are. I mean, in New Jersey, there are customers without power right now. About 600 people. That's not too bad. Most of them are on First Energy again. And the other thing that I wanted to look at is up here. Yeah, this is pretty bad up here in Massachusetts, in Plymouth here. We're tracking the counties out with about 12,746 here. And also at Barnstable, we're tracking 82,000 people for 82,000 and change people without power here in Massachusetts. And if you're not a fan of the snow, well, there's not much coming this week at all coming up, and temperatures are going to be quite chilly on Sunday, basically in the 20s. And then we're going to warm it up into the 30s again on Monday, and that warming trend back into the 30s to around 40 or so on Tuesday. A steady increase in warm air advection here with temperatures on southwest flow into the 40s on Wednesday. Thursday, you're going to love this. 50 degrees in New York City, mid-50s to the south and west. Yeah, there goes that snow, right? Temperatures back with a cold front coming into the upper 30s and mid-40s here on Friday as we slice this cold front from northwest to southeast. Weather Prediction Center's charts here through the week through next Saturday. Here's our low off the coast of Maine, bombing out at 972 millibars here. Goodbye. There's your snowstorm. And after that, the trough axis moves through, weak trough moves through and off the coast, northwest flow. We get a milder trend here on Sunday and Sunday afternoon and Monday as high pressure begins to build over the eastern United States. This is probably going to be frontalysis here with this trough and low pressure area coming through, and that's going to move to the south and east. That's minoring out here, so that doesn't matter. And by the time, the real only impact here is as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, there's going to be a surge of warm air and the chances of rain here, and the eastern seaboard may end as some wet snow on Friday morning, and that goes out, and then strong high pressure builds in. But overall, mostly a relatively quiet week here coming up. European model guidance is 500 millibar heights and anomalies here. Here's our storm off of the New England coast now, and a west to east flow coming in, basically modifying and changing. Notice the troughiness developing here in southwestern Canada into the plain, into the desert southwest here, but notice the ridging that's building here into the eastern United States, and that's going to funnel in some warm air and also some moisture. But if we look at the next 10 days on the European model guidance's charts here, not really significantly much going on, thankfully. Let's do the European precipitation here. Here goes their storm out to sea. Not really much going on until we get about into Wednesday and Thursday with this new frontal system coming in on its southwest flow. It's going to bring rain to the southeast here all the way up to the mid-Atlantic, and there could be some interior icing here as we head into Thursday night, Friday morning here. This is a concern, and then changing over to snow, says the European, as some cold air comes in behind it, and then 1032 millibar high following that. So let's take a look at snowfall. Actually, no, we don't want to do that. Let's do 24-hour snowfall. Okay. This takes us to the period on Friday across the upper Midwest into the southern plains here of snow. And let's see if we can hone in on this and get back into the Northeast. And we can. And here comes the snow on the backside of this cold front is coming in. So can this actually happen again by this weekend where we could see snow again on the backside of an Arctic front coming in? Yeah. Now, between now and next Wednesday, we're not really going to have a lot of water vapor in the channel here, but that starts to change as we head into Wednesday across the south and that Arctic front approaching. And look at all this subtropical air in water vapor lifting up to the east coast. So Thursday night and Friday has moisture available with this cold front coming in. Hold on, notifications coming in so that we can actually see precipitation out of this, and then just a dry forecast after that. The water vapor channel is bone dry. So our next opportunity for anything here is going to be on Friday. And again, the long-term forecaster here at the National Weather Service, thank you very much, Mr. Franklin, and Fitzsimmons as well on the short-term and near-term, and Johnson as well, our meteorologist here at Mount Holly, our desk office forecasters here. Basically, they're thinking the same thing, changing over to snow on Friday morning, 6 to 12 hours of precipitation behind the front, so that's anafrontal, and we'll see. We'll be monitoring the situation and getting up and running with that information very soon.